Okay guys, so it's day 3, it's Monday, I'm in work tonight, I've just popped down for a couple of hours. I was going to go back to the same venue, see if I could get revenge, but to be honest I couldn't face that mud, and I'm pretty sure the bites weren't eels. I think they were those rudd plucking at the worms, so yeah, it was either, I probably had a chance of one carp, or I don't think the eels have quite woken up yet, so I thought I'll try something different. So I've gone to a little pond for a spin you around. You'll be able to see the motorway there, the 55, you see the 55? Yeah, 55. When I was a kid, I used to come down here to see my grandma in Manchester with the parents, my mum and dad. Back then, you didn't have iPads and phones and stuff, so back in the 90s. So yeah, looking out the window, and I always used to see this pond, sea boxes and umbrellas, and I've always been obsessed with fishing, and I used to always clock it. Anyway, I've known where it is. I live quite close to it now, and I work across the road from it. It's called the Figure of 8, I believe, and a friend did fish it, but often there's 2 fields you've got to get through, and there's usually hundreds of massive cows, and I don't do cows. So yeah, so anyway, I noticed there wasn't any cows in it. I've been keeping it, and I've waited, it's warmed up a bit, and I thought I'd give it a go. So I've come down, did a lap. There was loads of little fish in the edge. There was a heron here, that's a good sign. I believe there's some tench. So like I say, it's only small, 3 foot deep off the edge. It looks like it's flooded at the minute. I think normally you'd be fishing a lot further out. Anyway, I can't believe it caught stickleback. I'm absolutely over the moon. Another one for the species hunt. I can't even find a stickleback. Normally in the brooks in Prestatyn, that'd be where I'd go, and I've had a look and I can't find any. I just seem to have disappeared. So anyway, yeah, so I'm well chuffed to get that. I'm going to put a bigger hook on now, because I got scaled down to 22, because it was a bite it was constant bites on a 16. They just couldn't get it in. I was lifting them out, and I thought I saw a couple, and it was obviously stickleback. So yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing with that. I had said, if anyone's watched the podcast that I did, I'll put a link in the description. If anyone's watched that, talk about the species and how it can make or break a session. And I know to most of you out there, you're probably like, dude, it's a stickleback. It's like, but yeah, it means a lot. It's a hard one for the list. And it's just nice to see him as well. It takes you back to childhood, yeah. And stunning colours in the males, Anyway, let's put a bigger hook on. Let's see what we can get. Well, guys, look at that for the species hunt. A stickleback. I haven't seen one of them for so many years. When I had to go down, you might be able to just see it. Size 22 hook. I was missing the bites. And yeah, and we've got one, first cast with the 22 hook and half a maggot. That takes me back to when I was a kid. We used to tear them in half because they're too big. Fantastic fish. Well happy with that. There we go, next cast, a male stickleback. Look at the colours on him. That is a fantastic fish. Just don't see sticklebacks anymore. Yeah, so I think that reed line, I think that's normally where you'd sort of, or these posts here, I think that's normally where you'd sit. So I'm having to fish like 7 meters just to get into the actual pool rather than fishing in the flood bit. I've put double maggot on, and it's just instant bites, and I just lift the pole up and you just shake. They're just hanging on. Yeah, that's not one. But they're just hanging on to the maggot. They can't, Anyway, well, I've got worms with me if we need to go bigger again. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. But just buzzing. Oh, I didn't bring. See that? I don't know if you could see that, but they're just hanging on. Let's put a bit more feed in, try and get some bigger fish in the swim. Yeah, I didn't bring any recording equipment, so I think any more videos is just if I catch anything sort of different other than a stickleback, then I'll bring you back on. But other than that, it's just gonna probably just be videos of the fish I catch. So I was really struggling to get through the sticklebacks. I tried worm for a good hour, worm head and nothing. And anyway, we've gone back onto maggots, and we've just had this lovely rudd. Well, we're running out of time, but we're running out of maggots more. Unfortunately, and I've switched on a bit now. That's the biggest so far. I think I had another one I didn't film, and I lost one as well. Lovely fish. Okay guys, so we're back down at the Figure of 8 pond by the busy 55. Oh, as we got the rods are already out. As we got here, the heron took off. I should have had my phone ready, but yeah. And then we've had the belugas just come over as well. Yeah. So anyway, got the rods out. I've got a bomb out with a worm, half a lobworm, and yeah, I've just brought it in. It's been out for about 10 minutes. Oh, oh yeah, what have we got here? Oh, there you go guys, first fish of this trip. Nice rud, we're getting plenty of bites. I'm gonna have to put my chest thing on because I can't hold my phone. Yeah, it's all go. The ledger has just gone as well. So yeah, let's see what we get. Okay guys, so we've just had this absolute clonking rud. Look at that for a fish. He's got to be a pound. Getting another bite here. It's non-stop. I'm gonna have to get this fish back. God knows what's out there. That is an absolutely awesome fish. Oh well guys, just at that rod, that must have been getting on for a pound. I put it in the net, I put it down there, and it just swam out the net. Anyway, I managed to just scoop it in so we could get it, because I was trying to get the rod sorted so I could get a picture of it. Thank God we didn't lose that. Like, anyway, what a cracking fish. We're getting loads of it. It's just slowed down though for some reason, but it was literally, I couldn't even get the camera set up or nothing. Anyway, we've got 2 rods out. We've got, on the left hand rods, we've got a lobworm. I'm pretty sure we had a decent pull down on that while I was sorting out that fish, and yeah, and the float has just been until now has been non-stop, but there's some tension here and potentially some small carp, so maybe they've moved in. But last time we just get hammered on the sticklebacks on the maggots, so we've come here with the corn and worm this time, and yeah, it's paying off. I had another couple that I didn't get on the camera, small rud. So yeah, so I think I've had 3 or 4 rud now. Yeah, and we've literally just started. I did have a bit of a nightmare. I don't know if you'll be able to see on here, but there is 2 floats out there. That's because I set up and I was plumbing up with a small shot on the hook, and we got snagged somehow. I'm not sure what. Last time I came, I did notice there was definitely some snags towards the right hand side. But yeah, where that float is now that's snagged, I was fishing there the whole time with no problem, so not sure. Anyway, let's see how we get on. Don't think it's as big as the big one. No. Oof, we wanted that. These Preston disgorgers are good, guys. It's got a knot picker, and it'd be surprising how many times that's got me out of trouble. Undoing your hook lengths and things like that. He hasn't got the bright red fins there, but oh yeah, it's right down. Yeah, he hasn't got the colours in the fins, has he? But a bit of mouth damage there, but still an absolutely cracking stamp of fish. So the rig I'm using today, guys, we've got corn, hair rig with a push stop, little size 6, just so we know we're on the bottom. We're fishing at a slight bit of a slope, so I'm trying to get it so that's almost like the lift method. And we've got our bulk shot just above where the just above where the hook link is, and then we've got 2 float stops with a puddle chucker. Oh, what have we got here, guys? Oof. Oh, it's another good quality fish. Oh my god, where's he gone? Yeah, another cracking roach. Rudd, sorry. Then we're going to have to weigh this one just to give us a... Oh. It's not as big as that first one, probably, or the big one, and probably not far off. I'm gonna give this one away just to give me an idea of what I'm catching. But he's got to be 10-12 ounces. I think the bigger one was a pound. Let's give it a quick weight. Yeah, so I've said it before, guys, these quick release corum things are brilliant. You just open the thing, pull it out, and then you can just weigh it in the net. Just saves you unscrewing and screwing it back in. Excuse me. Let's see what we got there. So 1 pound, 1.68, and then if we have another very quick look at him, and then we'll weigh the net. Cracking fish. Right, just pop him back. Right, guys, so it's slowed down now, but we're definitely getting a better stamp of fish. That's that fish. I'll work out properly when I get home, but basically looking at 14 ounces for that one, and yeah, so the other one was definitely just over a pound, I'd say. So yeah, cracking stamp, and then that other one, but maybe 10 ounces. So yeah, 3 rod like that. It's not bad, is it? Okay, guys, so I just moved over. I was just up here. I've moved down here. To be honest, the bite's dried up. Just stickleback's hanging off the worm. But apart from that, yeah, nothing really. So, and I've seen what I think is a small carp lump out 3 times here. So I thought, may as well move for the last sort of 45 minutes, hour. And yeah, see how we get on. Well, guys, that's going to have to be the last fish. It's a shame because just really started picking up now, getting knocks, but we got to go to work. Okay, guys, so we've come back down to the pond for round 3. I had my camera ready and the heron wasn't here when I got here, so I didn't get that taken off. Typical. But yeah, anyway, just come for a couple of hours. I'm going fishing for the day properly. This is proper, but I'm going for the day somewhere tomorrow. Not sure where yet, I've got to work that out. But anyway, we've got a couple of hours. I've spoke to a couple of people about this place since the couple of sessions I've done. I'm not convinced there's perch still in here. I think they've gone. A friend who fished here about 5 years ago, yeah, he didn't have any and he was fishing maggots and stuff. I haven't had any on the maggots or the worms, so yeah, I'm convinced they're gone. So, but there is tension here, and I definitely saw what looked like a small carp lump out last time, so that's what we're here. We're hoping to get one of those. Busy road. Yeah, so we're hoping for that. Both rods are out. I've changed the ledger over to corn now, because like I say, I don't think the worms, well, I didn't get anything on the worms apart from sticklebacks hanging on, so yeah, let's see how we get on. Oh guys, I feel sick. It started raining, so I thought I better put the camera away. I knew it forecast a little bit of rain, so I thought I'd put it away just till it passes over. Turn the camera off, put it in my bag. Obviously straight away, ledger rod just rips off. It's just proper tearing off. Lifted into it, I've got all these reeds and stuff here. Thought I'd done all the hard work. I've seen it as a mirror. It was lovely. Probably that fish that I saw lump out the other day. Yeah, I thought I'd done all the hard work. It was really, I couldn't give it anything because of these reeds and stuff. And then yeah, it just came out. Oh, I'm absolutely sick as a pig about that. I haven't felt that bad about losing a fish for a long time. You know, it would have been job done tonight. If I'd have landed that, I'd probably, you know, I'd like attention. I'd leave them alone, leave them to it again. But I'm gonna have to get one of them carp. I'd love to have got that on the bank just to see it. A lovely scaly mirror. Hopefully this is going to come out because the sun is right in my face at the minute. But we lost. The ledger's winning today. It's the winning method. We've had 3 bites. Unfortunately, we lost that carp. Just lost a small rod, not even half the size of this one. And we've just had this absolute clonker another. It's just fantastic condition, and the colour in the fins and stuff. Hopefully this comes out on the camera with that sun. I can't see. Yeah, let's get it back. I just put that nice chunky one back, and we've had another one. Another lovely fish. Another cracker. So back home now. Yeah, that was 3 sessions. If the intro was a bit weird, it was because I thought that was going to be on the back of my last video, but because did so well and enjoyed it, and there was so many nice fish, I decided to do a video all of its own. And I'm so gutted I lost that carp. Honestly, I haven't felt like that for a long time, and yeah, it means I've got unfinished business. I'm going to have to go back. If I'd have landed that fish, I'm not sure there's tension there. And I think if I'd have landed that one, I think it would have been kind of job done. Enjoying my time, reminiscing, old school type of thing, you know, old school farm pond fishing. And yeah, I think I would have left it alone. But yeah, it's gone under my skin. But the good thing about it is it doesn't have to affect my sort of fishing on the weekend. I can do it before work and stuff like that. So I chucked a load of sweet corn in when I left, and I will be back. I want at least 1 carp out of there, and then yeah, then we'll leave them alone. But yeah, onto some I think I'm doing sea fishing next, and then it's time for the tench, to really focus on tench and carp. Okay guys, as ever, thank you very much for watching. Tight lines in your own fishing, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers guys, bye now.